two celestial figures, the warrior Michael and the Redeemer Jesus, convey a vital urgency. To dismiss this revelation means to lose connection with both eternally. The available time is limited to just 15 seconds. The voice of the Most High resounds. Select soul, avoid the impulse to escape, regardless of the circumstances. I fervently pray, allow this to manifest quickly. Michael, the angelic guardian, warns. You stand at a crossroads that will shape eternity. Heavenly and earthly eyes watch you, some yearning for your evolution, others conspiring against your journey. This communication has been deliberately withheld for several days until the exact moment arrived. Christ himself interceded so that these words would reach you before full nightfall. Portals of grace, renewal, succor, and justice swing on their hinges, awaiting your choice. Your selection is true, yet even the chosen must embrace submission. The Archangel continues. An adverse force is working hard to block this truth from penetrating your essence. This is why your screen is unstable, your attention is scattered, or your body is now showing signs of exhaustion. These signs are not coincidences, they symbolize a battle in the spiritual realm. Before birth, your soul entered into a sacred agreement, and at this moment, the final clause of that agreement is being fulfilled. This constitutes your only lifeline, emerging now because the higher spheres are evaluating your response. An equivalent opportunity will not appear again during this period. To obtain heavenly protection, write in the comments, I immediately activate my spiritual defense shield. The angelic warriors feel a tremor. Some have dropped their weapons and weep toward you. They are saddened because they have seen the consequences if you refuse this message. They sense the weariness of your heart, but they plead with you to keep moving forward. A woman with dark intentions mentioned her name during a sacred ritual. She believed she would go unnoticed, but Michael heard every syllable, and a flaming sword is already moving toward her. Christ remains in a posture of supplication for her sake. He abandons pride to capture the attention of her soul. His hands hold the punishment destined for her lineage, but this retention has a limited time limit. What you interpret as fatigue is not real tiredness, is an etheric trap placed upon you to reduce your divine receptivity. Someone is determined to prevent you from fully absorbing this revelation, as it exposes them openly. Therefore, your device may malfunction, and disturbances may appear unexpectedly. Moment by moment, a document is being written with your identity in the celestial archives. The text declares, this one has been warned, this one has experienced love, this one now chooses her path. Your record remains incomplete, and your current actions will determine the conclusive words. Michael announces, tears well up in the eyes of the celestial entity destined for you. They sustain your protection during your repose, even when others schemed and mocked. The suffering you bore, silently every unspoken groan echoed in the higher dimensions. Declare in the comments, my strength is sacred, and no negativity has authority over me to establish protection. Someone who has caused suffering in your life is about to experience repentance so profound that it will influence future generations. However, the Almighty will not allow the thirst for retaliation to dominate them. His purpose is to elevate them to the throne, not to annihilate them. But you cannot abandon or neglect this opportunity now. This transcends mere entertainment. It represents a divine warning. If you reject this opportunity, a portal built for your destiny will permanently close, and a future replacement will take its rightful place. You won't even notice until years pass and you wonder where you stumbled. But if you persist, celestial forces will rewrite the entire narrative to your benefit. The darkness understands precisely what this revelation unleashes. That's precisely why your attention is distracted at this moment. You're not merely reading words, you're battling shadows that deeply fear your future potential. Write in the comments, where light resides, no darkness persists, to confirm your victory. The higher dimensions have sent 5 angelic warriors to form a perimeter around your dwelling tonight. They haven't come for decoration, they've come for defensive combat. Something has stalked your family line for decades, but tonight it will be definitively exterminated. If you experience sudden cold sensations, understand that this doesn't symbolize fear, it represents confirmation. Supernatural forces are directly intervening in your timeline. You are not created to remain restricted, needy, distressed, or emotionally wounded indefinitely. Someone who has earned your trust is watching you intensely like a predator, waiting for you to miss this window of opportunity. They are unaware of the flames that are about to consume their malicious motives. Your royal crown is returning. Jesus whispers, "You did not come into this world to suffer in silence." Your heavenly guardians direct this message to your experience, your existence, your essence, because the infernal entities that cast curses upon you are beginning to experience despair. You should have succumbed long ago, but you resisted. Every tear you shed was transformed into heavenly currency. Every drop was preserved in sacred vessels before the eternal throne. And now these vessels bow down, releasing favor in your direction. Something beyond human comprehension will manifest before dawn arrives. You may perceive it through sensations in your chest or through dreamlike revelations. This surpasses imagination, it constitutes authentic revelation. There is an individual who smiled falsely in your presence, but uses your name in documentation against you. The Creator has just shredded this file in the heavenly records. The higher court has seen sufficient evidence. You need not fight with human instruments. Your vindication has already been scheduled. The moment will make an impact, and they will wish they had never touched you. A female figure who previously called you sister is the one spreading venom behind closed doors. The angels have heard her words, and she will be confronted in a way no human could orchestrate. To receive complete protection, write in the comments, "I am guided, supported, and strengthened by the angels of good." If you feel drowsy right now, wake up. This is not natural, but a demonic sedative to prevent you from hearing what saves you. Ignore it. This is your final scripture. Jesus knelt before the Father for you and declared, "Give her one more chance, just one," and that is why this message has come to you at this moment. You were about to give up. You thought no one cared, but this proves you were watched, adored, guarded, and defended every second. A gigantic transformation is taking place around 3 a.m. in your time zone. One of the greatest traps against your name will fail. You may not realize it right away, but someone will wake up tomorrow with regret etched in their memory. They messed with the wrong soul. They tried to delay your destiny, but the Almighty reprogrammed the entire divine clock to favor you again. Michael declares, "You are about to feel a wind tonight." It's not whether it's testimony. It's confirmation that the Spirit now hovers over your decision. Write in the comments, "The light that guides me is more powerful than any darkness to activate special blessings." They're monitoring your reactions. They're checking to see if you still pray, if you still believe, if you still read to the end. They're waiting for you to lose heart so they can say, "I told you so," but they won't. The Creator is reversing his script. Everything they whispered about you is now being played over the heavenly speakers. There's no hiding from the one who watches all. Your name is being purified in the spiritual realm. All false accusations are being dissolved. The truth about your heart is now being released. Christ whispers your name at this very moment. Your liberation is not delayed, it is disguised. And this message is the trigger. If you've read this far, it's more powerful than you imagine. Most wouldn't last even 3 paragraphs, but you were chosen, relentless, divine. This is the activation point. The heavens watch your faith, demons watch your doubt. What you do now rewrites your entire timeline. To seal your transformation, write in the comments, "I am supported by invisible forces working in my favor." Your name is being engraved in heavenly stone. A crown is being adjusted to your size. What they tried to steal from you is being returned 7-fold. You are more than your pain, more than your past, more than their lies. Don't skip this final moment. Today, be sealed. This scroll is yours. Your adversaries thought you would remain silent forever. They didn't count on a divine message appearing right before your eyes. They underestimated what the Almighty had planned for you, the moment you remained faithful until now. Someone is checking your page, observing your life, waiting for you to stumble. They hurled silent curses and whispers, but the Creator shattered their enchantments. You will not fall under their spell. You are covered. Michael states, "The fire you feel around your life is not punishment, it is purification." The Most High is burning away the weight that doesn't belong. He is freeing your hands to carry more than they have ever carried before. There is someone in your life who has secretly envied how much light you carry. They smile, but their heart is in darkness. The Creator is revealing His intentions over the next 48 hours. Write in the comments, "My heart is light, and no evil can resist this vibration to receive maximum protection." The truth is, many have used your kindness as weakness, but Jesus is revealing your strength now. His grace didn't make you fragile, it made you chosen. Darkness tried to cover your identity. That's why you've felt confused, dizzy, and disconnected lately. But the veil is lifting, and when it does, the weight lifts too. A new name is being written in the heavenly records, and it belongs to you. This name is linked to divine authority, favor, and recognition. You are not just surviving, you are becoming sacred royalty. There are those who pretended to love you only to gather information for the enemy. They thought they succeeded, but the Almighty confused their memories. Everything they learned is being supernaturally erased. A woman you trusted is about to be exposed in front of people you wanted to impress. Shame won't fall upon you because the heavens have removed your name from her lips. You've been praying for answers why things are slow, why people have walked away, why love seems distant. Here's your answer. You were being protected from an abyss you didn't see coming. To confirm your liberation, write in the comments, "I am invincible when I connect with the light of the heavens." Someone in your bloodline made a pact long ago. This pact has tried to bind every subsequent generation. But because you are reading this now, you are the curse breaker. Michael declares, "This is not just a message, it is your activation." The angels were instructed not to release this until you were strong enough to carry it. Now that it is here, everything is shifting. The timelines are realigning. You are entering the season they said was too late for you. And if this journey of spiritual awakening truly touched your soul, if you felt clarity, acceptance, or simply a sigh of relief, click "Thank you so much." This gesture strengthens this current of light and allows these revelations to reach others who, like you, were also on the verge of giving up. A man tried to block your name from a list, one involving money, favor, or reputation. But the heavens rewrote the list, and now your name isn't just on it, it's at the top. Someone laughed when they learned of your dreams, but the Almighty is about to make them watch each one come true without their help, without their permission. You are heading toward a time when those who doubted will be silenced by your ascension. They won't be able to explain it, but they will have to respect it. Christ whispers, "Your heartache was not in vain." Every moment of sorrow became soil for the joy that is now emerging. You did not suffer to remain broken, you suffered so that others could learn from your healing. There is a place you are about to enter where the very ground will feel different beneath your feet. It is not just a new location, it is a new realm of divine reality. The heavens don't ask for perfection, they ask for attention. And right now, you've given enough attention to fear. It's time to give it the blessing. Write in the comments, "The presence of the angels surrounds me and guards me in all my ways," to activate total protection. You're not reading this by accident. In fact, someone tried to delay your access to this word, but the heavens ensured it reached you before the deadline for your miracle. A woman is crying now because she knows she has lost access to her spirit forever. She was warned, and she played with fire. Now that fire will no longer burn her, it will refine her. The angels posted in your window have already begun writing your new destiny in gold ink. This time, your name will not be erased, forgotten, or replaced. There is something hidden in your home, an object, a memory, a letter connected to your next breakthrough. It's time to clear the space. Ask the light to expose what the enemy has used to anchor pain in your home. Jesus declares that this is the end of your delay, and it is not coming gradually, it is coming suddenly. Those who mocked you for being spiritual, who laughed at your hope, will see why you believe and say, "Surely this was chosen." The whispers you hear when you're alone aren't just thoughts. They're divine downloads preparing you for transformation. Don't ignore them anymore. Write them down, they're blueprints. A financial breakthrough is brewing in a place you've never looked before. It might come from someone you thought was random, but no one sent to you now is random. To receive abundance, write in the comments, "Evil does not touch those who live in the light of truth." Dear divine vessels, you have cried enough. You have proven your worth. Now the heavens are preparing to pour out. The angels are gathering in circles, forming a spiritual perimeter around your heart, your family, and your calling. No weapon will penetrate. The war is over for your soul. Here's what you need to know. You're not late. You haven't been forgotten. You're exactly on time for the miracle marked with your name. If your eyes are watering or your hands are shaking, know it's not emotion, it's a heavenly encounter. Your enemy thought he could watch your downfall, but he's about to witness your divine elevation. Their mouths will remain open in shock, and heaven will not allow them to close them in denial. Everything the adversary planned for shame is becoming a stage, and the spotlight is not just on you, it's on your restoration. Christ declares that he is writing your name on the palm of his hand right now. That's how precious you are. Even when you doubted, he never doubted. This is a moment like no other. It will not return in this form. Every second you spend reading this is part of his divine surgery. Something is being healed. Write in the comments, "I receive the light, peace, and protection that are rightfully mine to seal your healing." If your heart has been aching, if your dreams have seemed distant, know this, the heavens see you, and the heavens are not finished. Your chapter was never meant to end in pain, it was meant to end in praise. The woman who engineered your downfall is being exposed in a way no one can argue with. People will come to apologize. They will say, "We were wrong about you." They will ask for grace. But the Most High says, you don't need their apology to rise. You just needed his approval, and you had it from the beginning. Now step boldly into what is yours, your inheritance, your peace, your proof. Michael whispers that the heavens have paused just for you. The pages of destiny stopped turning until you saw this message. The decision you make now sends a signal either for divine advancement or divine silence. Every broken promise in your past, every betrayal that burned like fire, is being wrapped in heavenly cloth and handed back to the Creator. He is not returning your pain, He is returning your portion, and your portion is more than enough. Someone who left you thinking they'd find something better is crying now because the heavens closed every door they tried to walk through. They're haunted by your absence. They thought you were replaceable, but the Almighty made you untouchable. To confirm your restoration, write in the comments, "With each step, the angels firm the ground beneath my feet." Jesus murmurs that this is why the battle was so intense, because the reward is so heavy. If you had given up last week, you would have missed this moment, but you held on, even by a thread. You didn't let bitterness overcome you. That's why blessings are springing from the ground. You are about to reap from what was once barren soil. A surprise is on its way, and it bears your name. It should have been given to someone else, but when the heavens checked your heart, it was redirected to you. If you feel fire in your chest, warmth in your hands, or tears in your eyes, don't be alarmed. This is confirmation that the divine frequency is reaching your soul at this moment. Your path has been clouded by someone else's lies, but the Almighty is blowing the smoke away. You will see clearly by the next sunrise. The contract you made in secret has already been cancelled, and now the angels are drafting a new agreement, one based on truth, honor, and divine authority. There is something in your bloodline, powerful, royal, and prophetic. You weren't born into the wrong family, you were born to redeem your family. Everything they mocked about you was actually your divine evidence. They called you strange, but the heavens called you sacred. Someone tried to speak your fall into existence with rituals and words, but now they are choking on the very curses they cast. They cannot consume you. To activate your divine lineage, write in the comments, "Truth, light, and protection accompany me every day." An angel has been assigned just for this week. His instructions are to guard your sleep, your speech, and your spirit. You will notice strange dreams, clearer thinking, and heightened awareness. Don't ignore the signs, this time a voice, a number, a repeating pattern. It's not a coincidence, it's divine instruction. Jesus declares that this week will be the evidence you asked for. Even skeptics will see it. The old you would have given up by now, but this version, the refined one, knows how to wait, how to wage war, how to win. That's why the Most High has kept certain doors closed, not to punish you, but to preserve you, for that door no man can block. You will hear news in the coming days that will confirm all this. It will shock those who dismissed it. A secret blessing is coming under the guise of normalcy. It won't seem like a miracle at first, but it will blossom faster than expected. Don't reject it. This is how the heavens work. They plant small, but multiply large. What you do with little determines how quickly the big arrives. Stay humble, stay ready, stay faithful. You're about to be the witness someone needed most. There's still time. If you're reading this, your story isn't over, it's evolving. The heavens are breathing fresh fire into your purpose. Write in the comments, "I am at peace, I am in light, I am in protection," to activate complete renewal. People who stopped believing in you will begin to return one by one. They will say it's a coincidence, but you will know it's an alliance. This isn't just about you. Your breakthrough will break the chains of others. Your miracle is a movement. Someone tried to seal your destiny with lies and manipulation, but their signature carries no power in the spirit. Only the Creator signs the final page, and it is already signed with favor. Christ is speaking your name in the heavenly courts. He is not pleading for mercy, he is proclaiming his promise. And now every chain is falling slowly at first. Then suddenly, you'll start to notice people treating you differently. They can't explain it, but your aura is changing. The heavens have placed a glow on you that not even darkness can dim. Every delay, every detour was secretly delivering you to this very divine hour. You didn't waste time, you were preserved for the exact moment. Michael declares, you are now unstoppable, and those who try to resist you are resisting the Creator himself. This is your confirmation. You are not late, not forgotten, not neglected. You are being launched. You are being lifted up. You are being loved as never before. The kingdom of miracles is not far away, is within you, awaiting your agreement. And if this spiritual transformation touched your heart deeply, if you feel you want to support it so it reaches more people, you can click "Thank you so much." This kind gesture helps keep this mission alive, allowing us to continue reaching more souls who, like you, need to awaken to this invisible reality. Miguel continues, you have entered the moment that was written for you before you were even born. The clock struck in the heavens, and the door opened. Whether or not you cross over determines what follows for generations. Someone in your family prayed for this moment years ago, long before you knew how to pray for yourself. Their voice echoed in the spiritual realm, and this message is part of the answer to their cry. You are the one who breaks the generational cycle. Your blessings were delayed, not denied. They were hidden, not stolen. Now they are being retrieved by divine forces and sent swiftly to your timeline. You will notice sudden restlessness in those around you. Don't panic at the shifting of spirits as your energy rises. What no longer matches your frequency will naturally fall away. Don't chase what's falling away. Let it go. Let the Creator replace it with something anointed, not just available. Christ declares that you are being refined like gold in the fire and have passed every secret test. Now comes the reward. Write in the comments, no shadow can touch me, for I walk in divine light to seal your victory. Even those who have forgotten you will now be remembered by the spirit of your name. They will feel the urge to reach out, to apologize, to reconnect. Some are being awakened in dreams by your face, but not all are destined to return. Use your discernment. Some will be drawn to your light, but are still shrouded in shadow. The time to say yes to yourself has arrived. No more people convincing you that you are a vessel of power. You will notice nature reacting to you, birds, winds, even animals sensing the change around you. This is no coincidence, it is creation responding to the divine seal that now rests upon your life. Every prayer, every tear, every silent cry has not been ignored. They were planted, and now they are bearing fruit in unexpected places. The season will reveal not who you are becoming, but who you have always been beneath the pain. There's a record in heaven with your name on it, and the angels have been dusting it off for months, waiting for this moment. The seal is now broken. Your spirit is about to overflow not only with joy, but with divine intelligence, insight, and spiritual clarity. You'll know things you've never studied because the Almighty is pouring it directly into you. Don't question the download, just walk in it. You'll start hearing your name mentioned in rooms you've never entered. This isn't gossip, it's the Creator positioning you. Divine alignment is loud before it becomes visible. Somewhere, someone is holding the key to something you need, and the Almighty is giving them dreams, visions, and strong instincts to find it. Your light is too bright to remain hidden any longer. Christ is saying, you are not cursed, you are covered. What happened before was not punishment, it was preparation. You needed to lose something to recognize what is pure when it appears. Everything you thought you had lost is circulating back in higher form, even love, even finances, even peace. Your next chapter has already been published in spirit. Now it is about to be released in your physical life. From this moment on, expect interruptions, but not from darkness. Expect angelic interference. Expect messages, symbols, and signs to begin appearing everywhere. Your time of spiritual silence is over. You will begin to feel the Creator's presence in rooms where you previously felt only fear. This is the sacred takeover. Michael declares, the war has been won. It's time for your coronation. And when others ask how you're shining, how you're rising, how you're surviving, don't over-explain. Just smile and say it was divine. Because it was never luck, never coincidence, never chanced, it was always grace. You endured the breaking. Now comes the building. The world won't recognize it soon. And that's exactly the point. To activate your new identity, write in the comments. All evil disappears when I connect with my inner light. Your name will be spoken by angels tonight. Your dreams will be preserved. Your tears will stop flowing because joy is on its way to replace every drop of sadness. You are heaven's answer to another's prayer. You are the proof that the light cannot be defeated. If you feel guided, take 3 seconds and simply whisper, I receive. This is your activation. Michael whispers, you have officially crossed the invisible line between delay and divine surrender. The old things that bound your spirit are breaking apart one by one. The people who once held power over your peace have lost control. You are moving toward a timeline where your enemies must watch you thrive. They will be unable to copy, block, or explain. This elevation will be supernatural and undeniable. Everything in you that once screamed not enough is now transforming into more than ready. You are not an accident, you are heaven's answer. Something is coming that will force all who doubted you to admit that you have been divinely protected. A shocking change in someone else's life will result in a door opening for you. It may seem like the loss, but it is your appointed appointment. Even now, Christ is turning his gaze to your situation and commanding the winds of change. They cannot delay this time. The command has already been given. The Most Highest word over your life cannot return void, no matter who tried to curse it, no matter who tried to bury it. You are not forgotten in the chaos. You are not neglected in the noise. The silence you felt for weeks was not absence, it was preparation. The Spirit was preparing divine surprises behind the veil, and now the veil is lifting. Write in the comments, the divine force guides and supports me at all times to confirm your protection. You'll begin to see messages in the most unlikely places, license plates, street names, receipts, dreams, and songs. These aren't coincidences, they're confirmations. A breakthrough will arrive in a package that seems too small to contain something powerful. Don't ignore it. Hidden things often arrive, seemingly humble. Someone will try to return to your life suddenly, but you must remember, not every return is restoration. Some are distractions dressed in nostalgia. Your peace is worth protecting now more than ever, and the Creator is giving you the strength to say no to what no longer fits your destiny. The fire surrounding your life is not punishment, it is proof that heaven is near. Where there is fire, there is purification. Where there is heat, there is preparation. You have endured storms that would have buried others. Therefore, your blessing must be different. It will not resemble everyone else's because it was not made for it. Expect dreams to intensify. Expect signs to double. Expect confirmation in the morning. Someone will see you soon and feel something they can't explain. This is your aura changing. You are now marked in the spirit as untouchable by the darkness. A financial transaction delayed for months will suddenly move in your favor. It will seem random, but it has always been divinely timed. Your name is being echoed in conversations you haven't yet heard by people who don't even know you personally. The Creator is speaking on your behalf. To seal your abundance, write in the comments, my presence carries the light that transforms environments. The greatest blessing will arrive silently. No fireworks, no announcements, just results that speak for themselves. You no longer need to convince anyone. You no longer need to prove your worth. You simply need to walk as the chosen vessel you are. The heavens are rearranging your environment for your favor. Even if it feels like loss, it is truly alignment. The pain in your body, the pressure in your chest, the stress in your soul, it's all about to lift. You can't imagine your spiritual fatigue. The war has been intense, but the angels were fighting even harder. You weren't weak, you were being trained. And now the training is over. The triumph begins. You'll begin to laugh without reason. Joy is divine, that's your sign. This is your final writing in this message. Every word written here was intended for your soul. The heavens knew when you would open this. It was never about the time on the clock, it was always about alignment in spirit. You endured everything you needed to do to step into what is coming. Not a single drop of suffering was wasted. Everything was sowing for this present harvest. Now arise, chosen soul, for this is your sacred hour. Michael whispers, you now stand on the threshold of a divine shift so powerful that even the heavens are holding their breath. The stars have already recorded your next victory. The battle you thought would end you has now become your launch pad. There is a table being prepared in the presence of those who rejected it. But don't focus on them, focus on the banquet, because your season of hunger is ending and your season of overflow is beginning. The silence you experienced was not punishment, it was divine construction, and the blueprint is now complete. The angels are raising from the invisible to the visible. The Almighty has already commanded people to bless you, people you haven't even met yet. Some are watching your page now. Some are dreaming of your name. Some will feel a strange attraction to you. They won't understand, but they will feel an impulse to bless, support, open doors, and deliver what belongs to you. Even money that was lost or delayed is being redirected back into your hands, not by force, but by divine law. There is something ancient about your soul, something holy, something rare. That is why your journey has been so heavy, because your crown is not made of paper, but of divine metal. You did not come to earth for comfort, you came for a calling, and now your calling is calling you louder than ever. Do not doubt it, this is the time for your spiritual expansion. Someone who has been silently awaiting your downfall will soon have to come to you for help. Don't worry, you won't have to decide what to do. Spirit will speak through you. You'll feel a wave of clarity before it happens. This is your sign that the heavens are working behind the scenes. Every delay has created space for divine precision. You're not being slowed down, you're being positioned. There will be a shift in your body, soon not illness, but activation. You will feel energy where you once felt pain. You will feel peace where anxiety used to reside. You are not being deceived, you are being downloaded. The heavens are transferring a new layer of knowledge into your vessel. Prepare to awaken with divine instructions. You may not understand them all at once, but move nonetheless. Don't worry if some friends drift away this season, that's the heavens protecting your circle. Some were too small for where you're going. Some were never meant to make it this far. Release them in peace. Their departure is your betterment, and those who remain, they will carry oil, carry loyalty, and carry light. This is a divine takeover from your home to your health, from your emotions to your finances. The heavens are no longer negotiating, they're declaring, you've survived enough, cried enough. Now it's time to receive enough. Expect a message, a name, a face. Something is about to reach you and confirm everything written here. To seal your final transformation, write in the comments, higher powers, guard me and guide my steps daily. They will ask how you did it. They will ask why you're shining, but the truth is, they didn't see what you endured in silence, but the heavens did. The heavens saw you worship through tears. The heavens saw you pray through betrayal. The heavens saw you stay when others ran. And now the heavens have chosen to reward you publicly for what you endured privately. Your feet are being spiritually guided even when you think you're wandering. The path is marked even when you feel lost. Direction is divinely assured. Your soul isn't behind schedule, being pulled into alignment, not rushed into chaos. Michael declares, the final stand is fading. The final battle is ending. The final seal has been broken. Christ is intervening not only to save you, but to celebrate you. You are His joy, His test, His beloved. Every time you thought you weren't enough, the heavens were singing over you, this is mine. Now that melody will echo in your real life, in your work, in your relationships, in your bank accounts. The sound of restoration is coming, and no force on earth or in hell can stop it. Michael whispers, the final layer has now been revealed. You are no longer walking in mystery, you are walking in divine memory. What the heavens wrote about you long ago is finally manifesting at this very hour. You will begin to notice your words carrying weight. When you speak, things will move. When you pray, things will change. When you walk, atmospheres will respond. This is the realm of divine mastery. You didn't earn it by power, you inherited it by grace, and now it's unlocked. The angels who were assigned to watch over you during your darkest hours have now been reassigned to herald your advancement. They're no longer holding swords, they're holding scrolls of favor. These scrolls carry your name, your voice, your frequency. Everything about you is being echoed in realms seen and unseen. You are walking into rooms your ancestors could only pray for, and your presence will heal where their pain could not. The fear you have been fighting is not yours, it is the residue of ancient attacks. Let it go. This heaviness was never part of your destiny. A door is about to open that will seem all too easy. Don't question it. You fought for this in private. Now you will walk through it in peace. Those who mocked you will fall silent, not in shame, but in admiration. The heavens will humble them through your ascension. Write in the comments, I walk under heavenly protection, and nothing can stop me to confirm your authority. There is someone assigned to bless you who has been spiritually delayed, but the delay ends tonight. They are feeling a divine nudge, and their obedience will collide with your need. This is the Almighty being just. Expect surprise provision. Expect an outpouring that comes without warning. This is your moment of divine justice. Heaven never forgets the faithful. A hidden letter, a message, a long ago conversation is about to resurface. Something you've forgotten is about to bless you again. The Creator is transforming buried memories into present-day miracles. You'll soon find yourself in a situation where you'll have to make a decision that affects more than just you. But don't worry, the wisdom you need is already flowing. You won't lose it. You won't mess it up. You're now being guided by light, not logic. And if this journey of spiritual awakening touched your soul deeply, if you felt this message arrive just when you needed it, consider clicking the thank you so much button below the video. This gesture, in addition to supporting this mission of spreading words of light, allows us to continue reaching more people who, like you, need to awaken to this invisible reality that transforms lives. Her spirit is too great to remain in places made for small minds. That's why certain circles rejected her. That's why some conversations didn't include her name. It wasn't a lack of love, it was divine elevation. Now, the very people who pushed her aside will be instructed by the heavens to promote her. The Almighty is placing her name on the tongues of kings. Someone close to you is secretly struggling with shame. Your success is sparking their repentance. But don't dim your shine for their comfort. Shine for their healing. Christ is using your story to minister even to those who have hurt you. They will remember what you said, but more importantly, they will remember how you still stood up. Grace triumphs over gossip. Your name is being inserted into divine timelines across cities and nations. You may feel small, but in spirit, you are a giant. People will recognize something in you and won't know why. It's because your light no longer asks for permission. It simply pierces the atmosphere. Expect divine encounters in strange places, emails, bus stops, quiet corners. The Spirit is setting traps for blessings to find you. There's something ancient awakening in you, an authority you forgot you had, a courage you didn't know was still alive. This is the divine spark rising to full flame. You're not returning to your old self, you're returning to your original mission. This is the version of you that hell feared would awaken. And now you're rising. If you feel tears now, it's not sadness, it's recognition. Your soul recognizes truth when it hears it. This is the message your heart has been silently pleading for. Christ declares, you were never abandoned, you were hidden. And now you are being revealed not only to the world, but to yourself. Stand tall, be courageous. You are the evidence of the Creator. Dear spiritual family, if this message touched your heart deeply, you are now part of something greater than just an audience. You are part of a family of awakened souls who recognize the invisible war and choose the light. In the comments, share with me what part of this revelation touched your soul the most. What have you learned about yourself through this journey? How will this message change the way you view your own spiritual protection? Don't subscribe just for more content. Join this family because you recognize that we're not here by chance. We are souls who found each other at the right time, strengthening each other through real testimonies of transformation. When you share your story here, you're not just commenting, you're planting seeds of hope in the heart of someone who will come after you, perhaps on the verge of giving up, and will find in your words the strength they need to keep going. This is our shared mission, to be a light for those who still walk in darkness. Welcome to the family. Your journey of awakening begins now.